Today we're gonna meet an artist named Winslow Homer. He looked like this. He was alive about 200 years ago, but he liked to paint seascapes. Seascapes are pictures of the sea. Here are some seascapes by Winslow Homer. Ooh, this one's kind of scary with the sharks. Now, seascapes almost always have something called a horizon line. A horizon line is a horizontal line that goes across the picture and it separates the sky from the sea. Today we're going to start working on our own seascape, and it is going to have a horizon line and something called a reflection. You've probably seen your reflection in a mirror. We're going to use the water to draw a reflection in, kind of like a mirror. It's going to go underneath our boat. Do you see the horizon line and the reflection in this painting? Well, this is what yours might look like. Enough chit-chat, let's get started. You're gonna have a big, giant piece of paper today. Your job is to paint the water and the sky on it. You need a pencil to write your name on the back, a paintbrush with water, and Mr. SpongeBob to help you clean it off. And lastly, today you're going to need watercolor paints. You will only have the colors of the rainbow to work with today. No black, no brown. To use the paints, you need a wet paintbrush. You need that wet paintbrush to wake up the paints. You need to say, "Wake up, Mr. Green. I got a wet paintbrush tickling you right in the face. Hello, wake up." And that's the way you can paint with these watercolors. Okay, step one, as always, write your name and your code and a little decoration if you want to, and then do our silly little magic trick to get your name on the back of the paper. What is that over there? Oh my gosh, look. That is so weird. Oh, weird. Where'd my name go? It disappeared. Just kidding, it's on the back. You know the deal. Step 2 is to fold your paper in half. Make sure that your paper is the tall way, the vertical way. And then take the top edge of the paper, bring it down to the bottom edge. Try to make it nice and even. Try to make the corners match and the edges match before you take your hand and press down the paper. This is called creasing the paper. The reason that we're folding our paper is to make a horizon line. See the line right here? The line tells us where to paint what. So under the horizon line, we're gonna paint the water. Above the horizon line, we're going to paint with the sky, a beautiful sunset. Let's start our painting by creating the water in our seascape. To paint the water, you are only allowed to use the cool colors, green, blue, and purple, and you can mix those colors together on the paper, but not in your paint palette. Let's start with blue. Why not? So I'm keeping all of my cool colors for the water under the horizon line, and I am going to use wavy, watery lines to add some blue water. I'm about to switch colors to green, but here's what I need to do to clean my brush. There are 3 steps. When I'm ready for green, I need to put my paintbrush in the water, then on Mr. SpongeBob, and then back into the water again to wake up Mr. Green. Listen one more time. Every time you change colors, you need to go water, SpongeBob, water. Water, SpongeBob, water. That's only when you need to change colors. Like now, I'm thinking I really like my water like it is, but I want to add that last cool color purple. So I go water, SpongeBob, and then water one more time to wake up purple. I'm going to use a little movie magic to get this going faster. Try to cover up all the peekaboo spots on the bottom half of your paper. And when you are happy with your water, your ocean, it's time to start working on the sky. We are only going to use the warm colors to paint the sky. Usually you might think, oh, the sky is blue, I need to use blue. Well, we're gonna go for a sunset. Have you ever seen a sunset before on a warm day? It is full of reds and oranges and yellows. So that's the colors we're going to use. Start with the sun. Use orange for the sun. And paint half a circle like the sun is setting down below the horizon line. To paint the sun, do a large arch. If you mess up, it's okay. You're going to be painting the inside of the sun with orange as well. And feel free to add yellow and red to the sun. Just make sure you go water, SpongeBob, water every time you use a new or different color. Do you see my huge sunset? What do you think? I think I'm going to leave the sun like that, and now it's time to work on the rest of the sky. Just like in the ocean below the horizon line, we don't want any peekaboo spots on top. So you can fill it up with sunbeams or blobs of the warm colors mixed together to create clouds and atmosphere. Just make sure you use the warm colors only and you fill up the entire sky. Like that. You might have thought I was done, didn't you? Nope, I am not done yet. I still have big, huge white spaces in the sky. I need to keep covering those spaces with the warm colors. And see how the colors are mixing together so nicely on the paper? That's why we're using color families today. They mix together really nicely and stay bright. I'm almost done with my sky. I'm just adding one more extra detail. I don't see any peekaboo spots to speak of in the sky, so I'm done for today. Next time we're going to add the boat.